Hey guys, how's it going? Chris Reed here, Speedy TV. Welcome to Tavitad episode 3 and also to my collab channel, PhoneticFriends. If you haven't seen Tavitad before, 1 and 2 can be linked from and you can watch all the rest of the episodes when they go live. And if you haven't seen PhoneticFriends before, subscribe and check out the 5 of us. We're actually pretty fun. So, today's episode is going to be a no-cuts episode, which is kind of impossible for me to do, but I'm going to do my best. And that means I'm going to be doing all of this with no edits. So here goes. I'm going to be answering questions from VlogTag, which is a thing I was supposed to do a couple weeks ago and never got around to. And then when I did get around to it, I failed miserably. So I'm going to actually retry that and probably do it properly. And I'm also going to be answering some questions that you guys submitted on Facebook, Formspring and Twitter. So, question 1. Do you have any pets? No, I've never owned any pets of my own. My brother had a rabbit and my dad had kittens, but I've never owned my own. Question 2. Name 3 things that are physically close to you. This mug was given to me when I was born. It says 66 CFR. My initials are CFR. This was a radio station in Calgary up until about 2006, and 66 has become my lucky number because of it. This is a tennis ball that says Speed on it. This was around the time when I first started getting people to call me Speedy as a nickname. So that's kind of where Speedy really came from, but I'll explain more about that later. And this is a container that's made of bamboo that the family who I stayed with in Malaysia made and I bought from them, because it looked kind of awesome. So there we go. Question number 4. Do you drive? If so, have you crashed? I don't drive. I know how to. I've had lessons. I just never got around to passing a test because it was expensive and I couldn't really afford the insurance and the gas anyway. So instead I decided I would spend money on travelling and move to Vancouver, which I think was a pretty good decision. Have I crashed? I've been in accidents, but I've never actually caused a crash. What time did you wake up this morning? I woke up at 7 o'clock. I wake up at 7 o'clock every day. I like to be up bright and early so I can actually get stuff done. What was the last time you showered? The last time I showered was yesterday, and I plan to shower straight after making this video. What was the last movie you saw? The last movie I saw was The Social Network. I thought it would be a really good movie after I saw the trailer, despite everyone else being like, a movie about Facebook, that'd be rubbish. So I was really excited to see it, and it didn't disappoint. What does the last text message you have say? I think it says, are you in school or did you go home? Right, because I was going to meet my friend for lunch, but then I ended up going home instead and doing homework. Because I'm a good student. Yay! What is your ringtone? I don't have a ringtone. I like my phone to be on silent or on vibrate. Also, I think that buying ringtones is a ridiculous way to waste your money. So I would urge you all to not do that, especially since you probably have a computer in your pocket, or a phone, which can download these songs for free. So do that instead. Hey. Also, don't play them loud on a bus, or I might punch you. Have you ever been to a different country? Well, considering that I grew up in the UK and this is a different country, yes. But if you consider the fact that I was born in Canada and grew up in the UK, well then still yes. Also, I've been across the USA and I've been around Europe. I also went to Malaysia, as mentioned earlier, and it was amazing. I was there for a month. We slept in hammocks in the jungle. Pretty cool. Actually, it was really hot. Pun. Do you like sushi? Oh my god, yes. Sushi is like the only food that I crave. Like, I adore it. It's like a pregnant lady. I'm just like, oh no, I have to have more, I have to have more. I love it so much. Every other food is like, yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, I love steak, but I never crave it. I love chocolate, but never crave it. Sushi, oof, has to be once a month or I'm, you know, crazy. Where do you buy your groceries? I shop at either Safeway or Costco, which is amazing because you can get things in bulk buy, or Shoppers or Canadian Superstore. Just basically wherever's closest. I don't have any preference, just whatever I can get to. Have you ever taken medication to help you fall asleep faster? Nope, never really needed to. Unless you mean when I was like deadly sick and needed like something to take away my headache pains or something. But I think that's different to sleep medication. I've never actually had sleep medication. How many siblings do you have? 2 brothers, 1 sister, 1 stepbrother, 1 stepsister, and 1 half-brother. I am the oldest of all of them, and they're a great people. A great group of people. Damn it. Do you have a desktop computer or a laptop? I have a laptop computer which is currently in the repair shop, so I'm using a laptop computer borrowed from my cousin who's currently in Europe, and it is a Mac instead of a PC, which I'm used to. I'm getting used to it, but currently I'm still probably favouring the PC just because I've grown up with it and I kind of know it better. How old will you be turning on your next birthday? I'll be turning 23, which is a big problem, because when I turned 21, that was exciting. 20 and before, all of those were exciting too. 22, yeah, not really. 23, I just feel old. Not looking forward to it that much. I mean, birthdays are still fun. I can still go out with my friends and stuff, but it's not the same as, oh, I'm nearly 18, or oh, I'm nearly 19, you know? It kind of loses its joy. Oh man, I feel old and I'm so young. Do you wear contacts or glasses? I'm supposed to wear glasses or contacts. I actually wear neither, except for when I'm reading extensively, then I'll wear glasses. I don't like to video or take pictures of myself with glasses on because the light reflects funny on them and it's not really what I usually look like, so it's kind of misrepresentative. I don't like contacts because they're expensive, and I stopped using them about 2 or 3 years ago, even though I probably should still use them, but I don't, so eat me. Do you colour your hair? No, my hair is always naturally this colour. Sometimes in the summer it gets really blonde because of the sun, which is awesome. I do actually plan to colour my beard hair when that finally grows bigger. If you watched episode 2 of this Tavitad program, you'll see more about that. Tell me something you're planning to do today. I'm planning to finish this video in one take without ruining it by saying something stupid. When was the last time you cried? I haven't cried for a long time, actually. I cry at movies that are really sad. I'll cry when I'm reading a sad book. I'm pretty open with the whole thing that I definitely do cry. But I can't think of the last time that happened. It's been months, which is kind of cool, I guess. That's nice. What is your perfect pizza topping? I really, really, really like ham and pineapple. It's got a little bit of fruit, a little bit of meat. It's just everything, you know? It's just perfect. Do you prefer hamburgers or cheeseburgers? Cheeseburgers. It's like hamburgers plus cheese, which is like good plus good. Actually, great plus great. It's food math. Hamburger, great. Cheeseburger, great. Whatever. Have you ever had an all-nighter? Yes, a lot of them. Actually, when I get to about 1,000 or maybe 2,000 subscribers on my main channel, I plan to do an all-night blog TV thing, so people can come and watch me from around the world and chat to me, and it'll be fun. Yay! The last time I did an all-nighter was a few weeks ago. What is your eye colour? My eye colour is very, very blue. I like it a lot. I get complimented on my eyes more than any other part of me, which is good, I guess. It's nice. I had a photo on Daily Booth yesterday and someone was like, "Oh my god, I love your eyes." And I was like, "Thank you. They're mine. I'm keeping them." And finally, the last question of the vlog tag is, can you taste the difference between Pepsi and Coke? Yes, honestly, I absolutely can. Also, I can taste the difference between Coke and Coke Zero, despite everyone saying that they're exactly the same. Coke Zero just doesn't have the same kick that Coke has. I really, really like Coke. I prefer it a lot more to Pepsi. Pepsi's good, but it's just a little too sweet. I like Coke. Coke's good. And yeah, Diet Coke, I don't see the point. If you're on a diet, don't drink Coke. If you're a vegetarian, don't eat hamburgers. And if you're not planning to get drunk, don't drink beer. Non-alcoholic beer, Diet Coke, vegetarian burgers, do not see the point. But that's just me. And now for the questions that you guys asked me. Question 1. Why are you known as Speedy Reedy? I'm not really sure when that started. I think the first person to ever call me it was someone called Jeff when I was in the Cub Scouts, which was when I was like 12 or something. He called me Speedy Reedy Small Torpedo, no, Speedo Redo Small Torpedo, which then sort of developed into Speedy Reedy over time. I didn't really call myself it for a long time, and then I decided that I wanted it as my email address because it was like kind of fun, but also kind of like it didn't have stupid numbers and underscores in it, so I was like, boom, taken. So since 2004 I've had that as an email and I've been using it on all my things, which is really good because then I can find it, like I'll go on a website and not even realise that I've signed up to it, and I'll type in, oh, Speedy Reedy, oh, it's been taken. Probably me, type in the password, yep, I already am on this website, good times. Are you going to answer this question? Yes, because if I'd said no, the universe would explode and that would be a problem. What inspired you to start making YouTube videos? I really, really liked watching SXE Phil, Zay Frank, Dan Brown, and Wheezy Waiter, and the Vlogbrothers, so I'd watch all their episodes and just be like, oh, they're saying really interesting things, and I feel like I could be doing the same thing. Maybe I can't, but at least I'm trying, you know? I actually really enjoy doing this, though. I'm really glad I picked it up as a hobby. What is the meaning of life? For me, and I'm going to be serious about this, even though you're probably asking it as a ridiculous question, I think the meaning of life is to live your life in such a way that you are remembered after you die. I don't think you have to believe in an afterlife or anything like that to feel this way. If you write a book, which people are still reading 100 years after you're dead, or if you write some music or poetry or whatever, and it's memorable, then you're still living in their minds through this work. And it doesn't have to be art, it doesn't have to be music, it could be anything. You could invent something amazing, you could just work really hard and be remembered for being that person. So, as long as you're still being remembered by at least one person, you're still alive in someone's mind, and that's enough for me. What is the point of Tavitad? Tavitad was me trying to experiment with making daily videos because I've never done that before and I thought it would be a good idea. I'm not really sure how it's working out, but you guys can judge it better than I can. Do you believe in Pac-Man? I really don't know what to say to this. Yes, I used to play Pac-Man a lot. It's the only video game my mum ever played. I really enjoy it. What is the hardest thing about putting yourself out there on YouTube? I would say the criticism, but really it doesn't happen that often. Mostly I get really, really great support from you guys and I really enjoy that. I think the worst part about it is that sometimes I'll do really, really embarrassing things and in a few years' time I'll probably regret that. But for now it's all good, you know, whatever. I'm making this a statement to spite you. It's good to know that I have such loving people that view and ask me questions. That's just fantastic. What do you dislike most about the internet? To be honest, I dislike the anonymity, and also the way you have to pronounce anonymity without it sounding ridiculous, because people will adopt personas that are not actually their own persona, and it is more easy to be evil or critical when you don't have anyone to directly be mad at you, you know? When you're not accountable for your actions because you're adopting someone else's name or a random string of letters and numbers as your YouTube account, it's very easy to become a troll, which disappoints me, because there are a lot of people who could say a lot of nice things in the world and they choose to say evil things because they're not worried about being caught. I wish human nature wasn't that way, but I guess it kind of is. Did you know that Nerd Fighters is the name of a video game? I did not know that. I think that's kind of fun, but also it's probably about punching nerds, which is the opposite of what being a nerd fighter stands for, so it's probably not the best idea, but I'm going to definitely check it out. I'll Google it after I've done this video. What was the best part about volunteering for the Olympics? I just loved the atmosphere. I thought it was fantastic. Oh my god, this video is 11 minutes long. I loved the atmosphere, I loved everything about it, and also in the evenings there were a million free concerts and shows and things to go see. I'm really, really hoping I can also be at the London Olympics in 2012, just for the same atmosphere, free concerts, and for all the people just being so excited. It was great, it was really fun. And finally, what are your bank account details? My bank account details are obviously my name, and then my credit card number, and also the number that I use for my bank. My bank is situated somewhere in Canada, and I'm not going to tell you much more than that because you might be a Nigerian prince who's trying to scam me. Thank you for watching. Sorry that this was such a long video. I wish I could have edited it or even said all those questions faster, but hopefully I kept you entertained all the way to the end. If you did stay all the way to the end, I'm super happy that you did, and I love you to bits. If you want to leave a comment saying, Chris Reed smells like chicken, then I'll know that you watched this all the way to the end, and that'll make me laugh, especially because I actually don't smell like chicken. Oh. Maybe I should take a shower. Peace.